Have you ever noticed something strange about your dreams? The moment you tell people about them, something changes. The excitement fades, the fire weakens, and slowly the dream disappears. This is the story of how silence saved a life. In a quiet town surrounded by hills, there lived a man named Ariv. He was known as a dreamer, not because he achieved great things, but because he always talked about great things. Ariv dreamed loudly. At the tea stall, he spoke about starting a business. During walks, he explained how he would become successful. At night, he shared plans of a better future with friends. People admired his vision. They encouraged him. They said, "You're different. You're going to make it." Every time Ariv heard those words, his chest filled with pride. He felt accomplished before doing anything at all. But days passed. Weeks passed. Nothing changed. The business never started. The plans never moved beyond conversations. And slowly, people stopped asking. Inside, Ariv felt confused. Why does my motivation vanish? He wondered, why do my dreams feel so heavy after I speak them? One evening, while sitting alone near a river, Ariv noticed an old fisherman nearby. The man had been fishing in that same spot for years. Quiet, focused, consistent. Ariv finally spoke. "Sir, may I ask you something?" The fisherman nodded. "I have big dreams," Ariv said, "but I lose energy every time I talk about them. What's wrong with me?" The old man smiled, still watching the water. "Tell me," he said softly, "when you catch a fish, do you shout before pulling the net, or after?" Ariv frowned. "After, of course." The fisherman chuckled. "Exactly." The next morning, the fisherman invited Ariv to his small hut. He placed 2 clay lamps on the table. One was lit, protected by glass. The other had no cover. He took the uncovered lamp and blew gently. The flame vanished instantly. Then he pointed to the protected one. It burned steadily. "Dreams are flames," the fisherman said. "When they're young, even a small wind can kill them." Ariv listened closely. "When you speak your dreams too early," the fisherman continued, "you expose them to opinions, praise, doubt, jealousy, and expectations. That noise steals the fuel meant for action." Ariv felt something tighten inside him. "You mistake applause for progress," the man said calmly. "Your mind feels rewarded before the work begins. And once the reward is received, the hunger disappears." That day, Ariv made a decision. For the first time in his life, he chose silence. He picked one small goal, nothing grand. He wanted to learn a single skill. No announcements, no explanations, no social approval. Every morning, he worked quietly. Some days were boring. Some days were difficult. But something was different. Because no one knew, no one judged. Because no one expected, no one pressured. Because no one praised, the fire stayed alive. Weeks passed. Slowly, Ariv improved. His confidence came from effort, not words. His pride came from discipline, not compliments. One day, a friend noticed a change. "You've been quiet lately," the friend said. "What are you up to?" Ariv smiled gently. "I'm working." That was all he said. Months later, the results became visible. People noticed his growth, his skill, his calm confidence. They were surprised, not because he talked about success, but because success quietly spoke for him. Ariv finally understood the truth. Silence doesn't kill dreams. Noise does. Silence protects focus. Silence preserves energy. Silence forces action. From that day on, Ariv followed one rule. Never announce a seed. let become a tree first. And his life changed, not loudly, not suddenly, but permanently. Now ask yourself, how many dreams have you spoken instead of built? How much energy have you spent explaining instead of doing? The world doesn't need to hear your plans. It only needs to see your results. So protect your dreams. Work quietly. Let success make the noise. Because the strongest dreams are born in silence and revealed only when they are ready.